Hello there, Osama here, doing this YouTube thing after a really, really long time. And I don't think so I've recorded a video of myself ever talking like this and shared it publicly ever. So, why I'm making this video? Few things. The reason I'm making this video is I want to journal my journey. So, I want to journal my journey. I made a stupid mistake. I journal my day-to-day life every day for a past decade or so in these notebooks. I have like 3 or 4 dozen of notebooks with me. And uh, whenever I'm feeling down, whenever I'm not feeling myself, I go through this journal and see how I progressed over years, over months, over weeks, right? But I never really recorded myself doing it. This is like all analog. I have to dig deep into these notebooks and see where I stand right now, right? So I want to journal my thoughts, my what I'm going through in the current stage of life, and so on. I want I have 2 kids, right? So I want my kids to see what their dad did when he was young. And when I was starting my journey, there were a lot of people who helped me in the online digital space and directly or indirectly, right? So I want to uh, aspire people that whatever I'm doing, big or small, whatever, they can do them as well. Plus, I want to connect to like-minded people who are vibrating the same frequency I'm vibrating on. So I want to connect, aspire, I want to journal my thoughts, and I want my kids to see my video. I don't care how many views I get. I don't care where this channel grows or not. I just want to have a public archive of my thoughts, and that's all. So this is the reason I am recording this video. Okay, so what I did for a decade. So all in all, when I was 16 or so, I got exposure to this internet space where I learned that you can make money online. I started as a freelancer, stayed as a freelancer until I was 18, and from 18 to 28, I'm almost 29 now. For a decade, I ran a design agency, and that entire design agency, more than 95% of it, uh, was housed on a single platform, which is Fiverr. No love or hate for Fiverr, so uh, this is what I did for a decade. Uh, Crossed over 1.5 mil on Fiverr, probably a quarter mil from other areas, so almost $2 million uh, in lifetime earnings over the course of decade. So if you expand it out, it's not that much, right? Uh, so that's what I did for a decade, and I was okay doing it for most of the time. I learned new things, implemented new things. At a time, we had more than 35 people in our agency. I was into the daily grind of day-to-day operations, checking out teams, making sure customers are happy. In our peak, which was in 2023, we cleared more than a quarter million in a single year, which was our biggest year so far. And so it was fine, it was good. I learned a lot of things, but it robbed me of a few things too. And I have an analogy for it. So, what it robbed me of? Uh, so as Alex Hormozzi said, businesses are hard. Making $1,000, making $100,000, making $1 million, making 10 million, making 100 million. All of these things take time, hard work, effort, and all that stuff. So, in my decade of experience, in my decade of earning in staying on a single platform, staying inside a single bubble of servicing Amazon sellers on their creative needs, I was only able to make uh, in my lifetime earning around $2 million for my agency. And it is really important that whatever business you start, so businesses are like climbing a tree with a ladder. So it is important whatever business you choose, make sure you're climbing a big fucking tree. So the tree I climb, since I stayed inside a single platform, my tree wasn't big at all. So once you climb the tree, once you go on the top, you can see there are bigger trees to climb. So I think it robbed me of my potential. I was better off doing it for half a decade and then moving on different stuff. I'm a very linear person when it comes to running a business. I want my focus to stay on one place and one place only. That's just how I operate, and I think that's how most of the men operate. Uh, they cannot divide their intention, day-to-day things, into different things. They will simply burn out and make little or no progress at all in all of the areas. It is really important to figure out what tree you want to climb on before you put your ladder on, and make sure it's a big fucking tree. So, in 2025, in December of 2025, I decided to call it quits and make sure I find a bigger tree, put my ladder on it, and start climbing it. So, this is after a decade or so, instead of continuity, where I was continuing my year, I stopped and I'm now starting a new thing. That's how it kind of feels to start again. Uh, Pros to working on Fiverr were that since I scaled my agency to almost 2 million lifetime earnings, I think I am good at offer creation. I think I'm good at project management. I think I'm good at customer success. Let's just call it customer success. Uh, I think I'm okay at managing teams, and that's all. I think I'm good, a decent designer, decent. I'm copywriter. I'm decent at SEO. I'm decent at making websites. I'm decent at creating workflow automations, processes, systems, and all that stuff. I think I'm decent at most of the stuff. I wouldn't say I'm good at it. I have like more than surface level knowledge in a lot of different areas of running a business. That's what running a design agency, specifically on Fiverr, taught me over a decade. And I'm starting over again, this time, not on a platform, obviously. I will share what I'm doing. If you're watching this video, you're watching this because I have grossed at least $1,000 per month in my new business. So, I think because of being a agency owner, which only services clients, a very uh, specific persona of clients on Fiverr, and crossing $2 million in lifetime earning, I was able to acquire these skills. And if I can couple all of the skills plus add demand creation. So working on a platform, it has its pros, right? You don't have to create demand. People just come on the platform, see you offer a service, and just buy it. So if I can just make in all other things that I'm decent at, if just I can add one more skill, which is demand creation, either by running paid ads, so Meta, YouTube, Google, so on, content marketing, so creating videos on YouTube. What I'm hoping, if I can just bundle all of the skills, learn one more skill, like really, really good this time, I I could be making $1 million a month. So that's a far-fetched idea. Let's just say $1 million a year in terms of revenue, even $1 million a month. I'm a very delusional person. uh, uh, Million a month is even fine. I think I can do it. So this is kind of how it feels to start again. And you're more risk averse than you think. The reason I say that is because I live in Islamabad, Pakistan. I have a decent life. I have a lot of bills to pay. I live in a rented house. My kid go to a um upscale school. Uh, we spend quality time together. I really like my family. I really love spending time with them. And there's certain overheads that I cannot, at least at this stage of life, override them. I just need to endure them. So, as a person who is almost entering his 30s, it does feel kind of stupid to, like, if you're making anywhere from 5K to 7K per month, just pause doing it. This is what I was making. I was making around 7K to 9K per month in 2023. Before that, anywhere 3K to 5K. And in 2025, uh, it went lower, which I would say would be 3K to 4K, right? So still decent money for what I was doing. It kind of feels awkward to eliminate this cash flow and start over again. And it kind of feels scary as well. But here's my point. Uh, Even if you have a cash flow coming, side projects are good. It's a perfectly good way to substitute your full-time income with the side projects until it makes full-time income as well. I tried doing it in half of 2025. It didn't work out for me. I'm not a type of person who can divide his attention into different areas. So I sold 50% of my equity in my agency to my business partner, got a payout, which will float me for a couple of months until I start making that income again. And even if you don't have a running income, I thought it to myself, what the worst could happen if I exhaust all of my assets that I have, all of the equity money that I got. The worst possible case scenario is I would have to enter the job market again, and I would be making, let's assume, 1K to 5K or even 7K per month in the job market. Or else I would start doing freelancing again. I would start servicing clients again. I would literally start selling websites again to people, start selling designs again to people, and so on. And all in all, I should be able to make 3K a month if the cash flow is an issue for me. And I think that's the similar case for most of the people. If you think you have climbed up a tree and the tree is smaller than you think when you reach the top, it's okay to take your ladder, move on to the bigger tree you found next. And another case would be that since I stayed on a single platform, I could have just scaled it differently. I could have just, instead of making $2 million, if I was really into it, if my heart was really into it, if I really wanted to, I could have scaled it to $10 million in lifetime earnings. The reason I didn't, because I wasn't really excited about the niche, about the category we were working in, about the services we were providing. We had two different uh, life cycles: customers and employees. Uh, when we had more customers, our employee cycle would break. When we have more employees, our customer cycle would break, and this went on and on for a decade or so. So with AI coming, I, I thought it's the right time. I could literally solve one of the problem, which is hiring talent when servicing customers and so on. So I think if you really think about it, you are more risk averse than you think you are. The worst that could happen is you you would have to get a lower paying job and still survive. It's still like it's the worst that could happen. These are my thoughts for now. I have to go somewhere, so I'm closing this up and moving forward. So you would be watching this video if I have successfully reached at least 1K up per month. I would be creating video with minimal editing and just dumping my thoughts over here in this format when I reach my next milestone, which is 2K per month, next 4K, next 8K, 15, 20, you get the idea. Okay, so what I'm working next on is the Holy Grail, SaaS and SWAS. So software with a service, software as a service. This is going to be my equity play where I make real money, and this is going to be my cash flow play. At the moment, I don't have really anything to show you right now, but I would be very open to share what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, how I was able to reach 1K per month in either of the category I'm working on, and see how it goes. So today is 3rd January 2026. The day you would watch this video, the day this video is uploaded on YouTube or made public on YouTube, is the day I have successfully reached at least 1K per month in my new business, and I would be happy to share how I did it in my next video when I reach $2K per month. So this is the format I would be going forward with, and the reason I'm doing it, I just want to journal my thoughts. I just want to see how I progress over the decade. So instead of having all my thoughts in analog format, I now have them in the digital format, and I can use AI to transcribe my video, reference what my thoughts are, what my course of action was when I was doing something at that time. My kids can watch it. I can connect to people who are doing similar thing. Iron sharpens iron, and also aspire upcoming people, make force people to think that they have the capability and potential to find a bigger tree to put their ladder on. See you next time.